trouble, y'all. We in Buffalo trouble. Mm, mm, mm. Colorado versus Georgia Tech. Post-game analysis. We in trouble, y'all. Can take some good things away. But a lot of things blared out. First thing, talent. It's probably hard to get people to come out there to Boulder, man. A lot of stuff going on this summer. Not making excuses. I'm just being for real. Like when I saw this game, these kind of players don't really fit his personality. He haven't got that right bunch yet. I think Shedeur is showing that he's better than what a lot of people think. Because his other quarterback he got, he don't got that eye of a tiger. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if I'm looking at that wrong. So, Georgia Tech is one of those harder teams to play because they would just wear you down. And you got to have a dog defensive line to really put the clamps on somebody like Georgia Tech. And clearly, Colorado don't have a dominant defensive line. Did they do some flashes? Sure. They're great at pass rush. They're good at, not great, but they're good at pass rush. But run stopping? Not yet. Not yet. That D-line got to get better. They got eaten by Georgia Tech. No matter what they try to say, just being honest. So, some of the notes I took. The secondary needs to be more aggressive with wisdom. Couple of holding calls, pass interference calls from the secondary. They got to open them hips up. Got to get their footwork right. Secondary got to play better. There's no way that a team like Georgia Tech that's not a passing team should get passing yards on your defense. They're known for running the ball. I don't know why they didn't blitz any corners, especially like on first down. Because when you look at the game, it's like you can almost guarantee they're going to run the ball on first down. We'll talk about that later, though. Another point I see is the D-line look good on pass, but the running game, you got to fill those gaps. I don't know exactly what their scheme is. I see they ran a lot of 4-down linemen. I'm wondering, do they need to do 3-4 though? They probably don't have personnel though. You got to have some dogs and linebacker to run a 3-4. But what I will say is, one thing I noticed about the game is, I don't know if they allowed it or that's just how Georgia Tech do, but when somebody's running the ball, when you tackle them, you have to tackle them. One thing I noticed about Georgia Tech, excuse me, it's been a long day, school and work. It's been a long day. Whenever they made the tackle, they always fell forward after the point of the attack. They fell forward for like 3 or 4 yards. You cannot allow that to happen. Those yards add up. Next thing you know, it's a first down. Like if it's 3rd and 1, and they're going to run a quarterback jet sweep or something, a quarterback draw, he's going to get you right at that point, and when you tackle him, he's going to try to fall forward. You got to knock him back when you hit him. I didn't see a lot of the knocking back. I seen a lot of falling forward, a lot of running to the point of the attack, and then get another 2 yards. A lot of missed sacks and missed tackles that could have changed the game. I remember that one of the last touchdowns he scored, not the one that won the game, but the last one. The linebacker missed that tackle coming around the edge. It was like a DN. He missed that tackle. He ran out and scored after that because there was no more coverage. They have to do better on run defense, though. I don't know if they got to send another linebacker or the D-line got to get better. But Georgia Tech is a hard team to run against, man. They have big linebackers, not big tight ends, big offensive linemen that's made for blocking. And they will run it down your throat. And if you don't outscore them, they will beat you. You have to outscore them. And their offense, Colorado just didn't look good. The quarterback looked like he wasn't ready for the bright lights. He's still trying to figure it out. He's not ready for the bright lights, though. Colorado better step up their NIL money, man. Go get some real talent. But let me know in the comments what you think. I really didn't like what I saw today. I didn't see the hunger. When that quarterback King scored that last touchdown, it showed me a lot right there. They're not ready for the big time yet. And if you're a linebacker and you let him bounce out like that and then knock him out before he got outside, you have to question yourself. Because the D-line is holding up the creases, the running lane. The linebackers got to come through, man, and lay the law down. Get off that block. You got to want it more than the other team. When you're running up on that offensive line, they're going to bust you down. They're going to bust you down. But I'm curious to know what you thought about all my Colorado fans out there. I didn't like what I saw. You can't get in a close game with a team like Georgia Tech. They're going to run the ball down your throat. And next thing you know, and you got to think, Georgia Tech had 3 turnovers to start the game off with, and they still won 27-20. Think about that. Most time when you turn the ball over 3 times, the game is done. You're done. But because of the offense inability to score, they allowed them to stay in the game. Run defense, they missed a lot of tackles. Perimeter coverage has to get better on the edge. You got to set the edge. You got to set the trenches. I think that Colorado, the D-line didn't really do a good job in the trenches like they could have. They could have done better. Let me get my notes on this game. Look at some of the stats. So, yeah, Salter, I don't know if he has the eye of a tiger just yet. I don't think he got it. I think this game, he wasn't ready for the bright lights. He did have one passing touchdown, but he overthrew a lot of receivers. He could have made some great plays, but I think he's just not poised enough to make those improvised plays. He seemed like more of a systematic quarterback, and when things don't go his way, he don't really know what to do. He don't have that improv skills like Shedeur had. Shedeur, if the play break down, he knew where he could throw it to, and he knew how to get it to the receiver in a window or however he needed to get it there. This guy pretty much seemed like a 1 read, maybe 2 read guy. Then he starts to panic a little bit. Just my opinion. He got to get better, though. Salter has to get better. Colorado going to win. The defense, they're not ready yet.
Tiger knee.
They're not ready yet. Still got a little ways to go. I'm not sure if they're running a cover 2 or cover 3. I don't think they're running a cover 2. But I think the linebacking core is so young. They don't have the awareness to really understand this team's going to run the ball more than they pass. So I got to fill these gaps. I got to be clean on these tackles. Don't give up nothing. With a running team like Georgia. I wonder, do these guys study film on their own, like really look at who they playing so they can have the edge as far as having the awareness of the scheme they're running. I mean, I'm watching the game, and I'm saying they're going to run on first down, and they run on first down. So let me know what you think about Colorado. I think they're in trouble. I think they got some work to do. I think they're going to have to put in some work. And based on what I saw, boy, we in Buffalo trouble. We in trouble. Not trying to be negative. I'm just trying to be objective. But we in trouble. I'm still going to roll with the Buffs. Win, lose, or draw, I'm still rolling with them. But we in trouble. Yeah, that quarterback, Salter. And glad they tried to run the ball a little bit more. But as a team, they weren't ready for the big lights. They really weren't ready. Sometimes the coach can say things, they can motivate you, but when you're on the field and it's you playing your position and you have to make it happen for that position, not everybody's ready for the bright lights because they can get really bright. I think if they can tighten up their defense and tighten up their perimeter, edge kind of coverage, I think they'll be fine. Nobody wants to give up the deep ball, and I get that. But if you can find a zone or some kind of man scheme or combo coverage that can cover the edge, a lot of teams are going to expose them on the edge. Watch what I tell you. They're going to look at this Georgia Tech game. They're going to find those weaknesses, and they're going to try to expose it. But it's up to them to tighten up those weaknesses and make them strengths. So it's harder to watch film and expose. But let me know in the comments, do you think Colorado should have won their first game? Or do you think they gave it away by poor play? I think they gave it away by poor play. They could have played way better. I know some people would have their game when you're on ESPN, the lights are bright. It's a lot of work. So, with that being said, thanks for watching CTM Sports. Thanks for listening to my analysis. I know it may not be the greatest, but I just got through watching the game, trying to do some homework. But I'm watching it. I'm seeing it. And those players just don't give me, they got the eye of a tiger. So what do you do if you coach Prime? Your team look like they dejected. They was tired. Offense is not scoring like you wanted to. It's a tough day for a coach. So with that being said, I'm going to sign out. Catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching the CTM Sports Podcast. Thanks for watching the Thinking Game podcast. And we will catch you on the next round of content.
They told me bust out my AP, perfect timing.